So let's rank all the flicks I rewatched for the month of January 2022 right now. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to as the Big D, back with another ranking. Today I'm going to rank all the films I rewatched during the month of January 2022. There are 24 flicks here. Now, unlike what I did for the first time watches in Miami, I am going to try and just give you the movie and talk about these while I show the picture in Miami, so you won't get to see my face every time, okay, until the ending of the video. So I hope you all understand, because I'm really going to try to go rapid fire here on this, so that way I won't take too much time and what have you. I hope you understand and everything. Alright, that about covers it. So if you're ready, let's get into this ranking. Sit back, relax, and here we go. Number 24 is Men in Black 2 from 2002. Well, now, after revisiting this is still an okay sequel. It's shorter than its predecessor. Now, I watched all three Men in Black films, not counting the recent Men in Black International spinoff that came out a little bit of a few years back. But anyway, this film, I think I would rather rewatch it over that one. But overall, Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones are still pretty good, though. We'll find out where the other ones are when we get to it. With Laura Flynn Boyle as the main antagonist, Serlina, yeah, it's not too bad. We also got Johnny Knoxville in this, yeah. This film's still an okay movie. It's not as good as its predecessor, but it tries to do its extreme best. Number 23 is Steel from 1997. Now, I know this film gets a lot of hate in my view after it has now been 25 years since, well, almost 25 years since this came out. But this film is still a guilty pleasure of mine. Shaquille O'Neal, he does a pretty decent job. But I like Anne Beth Gish's performance in this. I mean, Richard Roundtree isn't too bad, but everyone else, including Judd Nelson, who played the bad guy, was, well, hit or miss. This film, again, is a guilty pleasure of mine, so please don't hate me for having this on here. But, like I said, it's pretty good. It's not the best superhero movie, and even though I'd rather watch him as Kazam, Shaquille O'Neal, still not too bad as this character. I wish this could have done a little better, but, well, nobody's perfect. Number 22 is Baby's Day Out from 1994. Now, I recently did a review of this. This is kind of another guilty pleasure and what have you. Produced by John Hughes after he did the first two Home Alones and Dance the Miss. This film's another film that falls in the veins of those three movies. Another lovable child who's on the run, but it's a baby though. After being kidnapped by three bad guys, yeah. The bad guys aren't too bad. They get into so many crazy situations. I think this film is a little underrated and what have you. And I know this didn't do so well, but hey, this film kind of is cute in some ways, you know. Coming in at number 21 is Snow Day from 2000. And this is kind of a semi-guilty pleasure, because I've seen this a few times, but then I just kind of didn't get back into it. But just more recently I have. I watched this on Prime, even though I've got it in my video collection. But this is another underrated flick. I have yet to review this one. But I got to one day. I'll hope for the best. I'll do it. With a pretty good cast of youngsters and even Chevy Chase and Chris Elliott, who plays the snowplow man, the bad guy of this film. He's, wow, really crazy. But this film's very underrated. If you've not seen this film, you gotta give this one a one-time watch. But again, I'll try and review it sometime down the road. Number 20 is Ghost Ship from 2002, another semi-guilty pleasure. Now, I've watched this a few times, and I haven't seen this in a long time. I've watched this on Tubi, and I'm going to say it brought back some pretty good moments. Had a better look and what have you, how this film turned out. I just forgot how good The Kills was. But now after revisiting it, it's not too bad. This is kind of underrated and what have you. Considering it's from the same company that brought us the remakes of House on High Hill and 13 Ghosts. And of course they also did Orphan and Gothica. That was Dark Castle Entertainment. Yeah, this film's so underrated. I gotta review this sometime. Maybe I will this year for its anniversary. Stay tuned and find out. It does have a pretty good cast, though, and what have you. Number 19 is Men in Black 3 from 2012. Now, this film's a little bit better over the last film. I like how Will Smith returned as Agent J, going into the past to find the younger version of Agent K, played by Josh Brolin. I gotta say, he was really good as a younger version of that, since we still see Tommy Lee Jones as the real Agent K. Yeah, I think this film is really cool. I like the villain as well. He was pretty darn scary in some ways, but I gotta say, this film is so awesome. It's only my second time of seeing this, since I didn't watch a whole lot as I did with the last one, but this film is so awesome. I do love it. Number 18 is Muppet Treasure Island from 1996. Well, this film is my least favorite of the Muppet films, but I have some respect for it. I mean, I like all the characters and the people who play them, especially Tim Curry, who did an absolutely good job in playing Long John Silver. Wow. Yeah. And the Muppets themselves put on some pretty darn hysterical performances. Especially like Kermit when he took on John later on in the film. That was so funny. Yeah, I really did enjoy this, and I just gotta tell you, it was just so good. Number 17 is My Super Ex-Girlfriend from 2006. This film is a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. I absolutely loved this movie when I first watched it. It was just such a blast. Uma Thurman and Luke Wilson are absolutely very funny. Ferris is real good. This is one film I definitely should review. And what can I say? With Uma Thurman going from playing Poison Ivy in Batman and Robin to playing G-Girl, a superheroine in this film, wow. Yeah, and the way she does Luke Wilson's character as she is revealed her secret identity to him, oh yeah, just wow. If you've not seen this movie, I'd say give this one a shot. This is absolutely hysterical. Number 16 is An American Tail, Fievel Goes West from 1991. Now, after recently watching the complete series of the animated series Fievel's American Tales, which came out a year after this, I finally got to revisit this film on Peacock. That's right, this film along with its predecessor are now on Peacock finally, so now you can enjoy those if you missed out on these. This film is very underrated. While it might not have been as big as its predecessor, but I got a lot of respect for this. This film was just so fun, and I really liked the Wild West thing, and well, I liked Fievel himself. The rest of the characters are all good too. James Stewart did great on Wiley Burp in his final performance. Yeah, definitely a really good film. Cat Arwal is a great villain. Yes. Fievel Goes West, definitely a good film. Number 15 is Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol from 1962. Now, although I failed to watch this film last month for the holiday season, I watched this in one other holiday flick, which we'll see where that winds up, just for fun and what have you. I was not aware this was on Peacock until I saw it, so I decided while Christmas may be over with, I thought I'd give just one or two flicks I didn't get a chance to see last month a watch. Anyway, I love this movie. This is one of the most funniest takes. Well, actually, the Muppet Christmas Carol is more funnier, but this film follows it and what have you. I liked the characters. Magoo is great in this, and he's absolutely very funny. Just like in any Mr. Magoo cartoon in ways. Although it only has one nearsighted joke, you know. But the music's pretty good too. Number 14 is Shallow Hal from 2001. I love this movie. This is a guilty pleasure. I tell you, this is one of my main favorite films the Farley brothers did. I loved Gwyneth Paltrow, and well, even though she kind of didn't like doing this and what have you and all that jazz, I think you know what I mean. But Jack Black is absolutely hysterical in this. This is one of my favorite Jack Black films. I really loved his performance in this. Jason Alexander's not too bad. I think this film was just wow. If you haven't seen my review of this, you gotta check it out. I reviewed this a few months ago, and Shallow Hal, like I say, it's still as good as I remember. Number 13 is Happy Death Day from 2017. Now, I love this film. I didn't know what to think of it when it came out, but when I got to see it on DVD, right about the time its sequel came out, this film proved to be a real fun-filled comic horror flick than what I had anticipated. I loved it. I love Jessica Roth's performance in this as Tree. It's so fun. It's like Groundhog Day, except it involves with a birthday and all that jazz, and this gal being stalked by a killer wearing a baby face mask. Yeah, really something. This film is so funny. I have yet to revisit its sequel. If I can find it, I'll rewatch it. But I love watching this on my birthday. I did this year. And what can I say? It's still that funny. Number 12 is Hotel Transylvania from 2012. Very funny movie with a great cast, including Adam Sandler's Dracula, Selena Gomez as Mavis, plus Kevin James, Fran Drescher, Steve Buscemi, and a host of others. This film was one heck of a fun-filled monster flick. I really did enjoy it. Its sequel will be coming up on this ranking. I didn't get to watch the third one, though, but I will sometime. I'll try and rank the franchise maybe later in the year. But this film is just so funny. One of the few good flicks Sony Pictures Animation gave us. It's pretty spooktacular. Number 11 is Sweet 16 from 1983. I watched this a week ago on my birthday, just like Happy Death Day, and the next film that comes after this, and another one, which that's still to come. This film's so underrated in my view. I haven't watched this in some time, but it was great to revisit this film. I love it. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good slasher flick. I know there's a director's cut out, but I'm not sure if that was the version I saw on Tubi, but if it was, then great. Got to see some real good bloody moments. Sweet 16, I feel is so underrated. The cast isn't too bad. I did enjoy it. If you haven't seen my review of this, I did. You gotta check this one out. It's pretty good. Number 10 is Alice, Sweet Alice from 1976. And of course, I watched this on my birthday as well. This is a pretty good 70s slasher flick. I recently watched it one time a few years back, but I recently revisited the film on Tubi, and it's pretty bloody and what have you. I like the performances we got from everyone, including Brooke Shields, who only appears in this for the first few minutes. But anyway, this film's just so cool. Some of the characters are a little, I don't know, including the landlord, but don't worry, I'm not trying to put any hate into this, but this film's still pretty good. I really got a good kick out of it after watching it a second time. It's good. If you haven't seen my review for this, check it out. Coming in at number 9 is Hotel Transylvania 2 from 2015. Now, I enjoyed this a lot more. This film's pretty funny. It's just as good as its predecessor, and we get to see the new addition to the family. Mavis is now found the love of her life, and why she's married, and well, they have a kid, and well, Drax hoping this kid can unleash the inner vampire in him. Anyway, it's absolutely funny. While Mavis and Johnny go see Johnny's folks, Drax up to something, especially with their kid, and what can I say? It's absolutely funny. I like the performance Mel Brooks gives of Drax's father. Yeah, pretty cool. Number 8 is Hook from 1991. Great film. I love it. With Robin Williams, who plays the now grown version of Peter Pan. Dustin Hoffman is Captain Hook. Yeah, they're all good. I like the kids. I like Rufio and the Lost Boys. I like Bob Hoskins' performance as Mr. Smee. Yeah, they were all pretty good. I recently reviewed this film last year for its anniversary, and I gotta tell you, it's just so good, and I really did enjoy it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot Julia Roberts was good in this as well as Tinkerbell or Tink. I gotta say, this is a good film. It's one of my few favorite Steven Spielberg flicks. I've come to enjoy it for what it is, you know. Number 7 is Emmy of the State from 1998. I hadn't watched this film in a long time. With Will Smith and Gene Hackman, I will tell you, this is a very good movie. I haven't reviewed this yet. I need to. I know this is another film that Smith did with Jerry Bruckheimer after recently doing Bad Boys. But anyway, this was another great film to come out from Bruckheimer's company after just doing The Rock and Con Air, which I also have yet to review those, but I will. I can guarantee you that. This film is just so suspenseful and action-packed. I really did enjoy the performances we got from everyone. Emmy of the State is really, really a cool movie. Number 6 is Bloody Birthday from 1981. I absolutely love this film. Of course, I watched this on my birthday a week ago. This film is just so underrated in some ways, but it's really good. I like the story of how these 3 innocent-looking kids become real killers since they were born during an eclipse. Wow. Incredible, huh, folks? But anyway, this has become a really good birthday flick to watch. I know I didn't get a chance to see Happy Birthday to Me like last time, but I just hope if it comes to a streaming service or gets put back on physical media for a good price, I'll check into it. But for now, Bloody Birthday is just so cool, and I do love it. Number 5 is Superman Returns from 2006. I love this film. Don't get me wrong, but of course I'd rather rewatch this over the 3rd and 4th Superman flicks anytime. Brandon Routh is absolutely really good as the title character. Kate Bosworth's good as Lois Lane. I didn't mind Kevin Spacey's portrayal of Lex Luthor. Everyone else was pretty good in this. I feel like this film needs some more respect. I don't care what anybody says. I love this movie. It was just so great to see this film. It really brought back some good memories. And I gotta say, I really, really think this film is absolutely super. Number 4 is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch from 1982. Now, I know this film's the black sheep of the Halloween franchise. I appreciate them going a different direction after killing off Michael Myers in the end of Halloween 2. But this film's so underrated. I love this film for what it was, and I wish they could have done well with it. But anyway, it has become a cult favorite, and now it's grown on several Halloween fans and what have you. I plan to do a re-review of this film later this year for its 40th anniversary, so be on the lookout for it. I like Tom Atkins' performance in this. Really good. I like Daniel Hurley's performance as Cochran. Very good. Everyone was pretty good. Of course, you'll probably be stuck hearing that Silver Shamrock jingle, though. But anyway, Halloween 3, very good, in my opinion, anyway. Number 3 is Good Morning Vietnam from 1987. I hadn't seen this film in a long time. I need to review this film. This year will mark this film's anniversary. It's 35th, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll look for a review of this coming up. Robin Williams is absolutely really funny in this, in my view. This is mostly a comedy, but it's also got drama in it as well. I gotta say, this is probably going to be one of my absolute favorite Robin Williams flicks, aside from Mrs. Doubtfire or Aladdin. He's just absolutely funny. May Mr. Williams rest in peace, but this film is just so good. Number 2 is Men in Black from 1997. Great film. This is another film I'm planning to review later on this year because this year's the film's 25th anniversary. I love how this movie turned out with Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith. The villain's absolutely funny, and what can I say? Barry Sonnenfeld's direction is good. Of course, the theme song by Will Smith is good. Enough said about this. Men in Black is awesome. Again, you'll get a review of this later on this year. Number 1 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation from 1989. This is another holiday flick I failed to watch last month, but I made up for it by watching on Tubi, like I said earlier this month. And, well, it's still absolutely hysterical. Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo, Randy Quaid, the whole cast. They're absolutely very funny. This is probably my favorite of the whole Vacation series. It's just so much fun to watch. I really did enjoy this one. Well, glad to see that didn't take as long to do as the other one. So I may just have to do this without showing myself. I hope you all won't be minding that, okay? Anyway, so there you have it. That's all the flicks I rewatched for the month of January 2022. So what did you think of this ranking? Tell me what you thought about what you think of this ranking, or you can tell me, well, some of the flicks you rewatched this month, but hey, you be the judge. It's your choice. Tell me in the comment section below, or if you just like the ranking. If you do like it, consider clicking the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you my February 2022 schedule, which is going to be a bit big and what have you. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like this, consider checking out my reviews for some of these flicks that I recently reviewed this past month. In the upper left-hand corner is the review of Muppet Treasure Island. The upper right-hand corner is my review for Baby's Day Out. Or if you just want a little something else, if you want to see one of the birthday films I reviewed, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review for Bloody Birthday. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.